everyone and welcome back to Blues Fans TV. I am Sophie Rose. The pressure is mounting on Frank Lampard. I know we all love him and he, I don't really know what to say, to be honest. It's going to be very sad if they do decide to sack him, but at the end of the day, Chelsea are known for being very cutthroat and we've spent so much money in the transfer window that hasn't paid off at all. We should be up there challenging for the title. I don't feel like we are. So I'm going to go through 3 reasons why I believe we lost. In at number 1 then, I'm going to go with Werner. Now, I'm not blaming the whole performance on him because it was collectively a disaster. But everyone was calling out for him to be put in that more central position. Frank did that with the likes of Ziyech being back. Even I thought Ziyech and Werner would be linking up well together. I didn't see that. Even I myself said that I actually quite like their link-up play. I didn't see that happening. I mean, I actually thought we started off the game really well for the first 10 minutes. And then it all sort of went 10-15 minutes, then it all sort of went south basically from the first goal that goes in. But I'm going to mention Werner because he's now had no goals in, well, it was 11 games before we started, so again, no, in all competitions, 12 games now without a goal. For a striker that cost us so much money, it's just not good enough. He's had the opportunity to play down the middle. He's had the opportunity to link up with other strikers. It's not working. I don't know how much more time you have to give it. I think also it's harsh on Giroud that we're playing Werner, we're playing our new signings because we need them so desperately to work out because of the amount of money we spent. But for him as a player, I'm sure he's getting annoyed because he didn't even get a look in, you know? And Giroud is the only one giving us goals, which again is a problem for Chelsea because he's been at the club for a while and we spent so much money on a forward because we're trying not to rely on one of our older players, I suppose, a player that hasn't always featured in every single game like Giroud, but we've got to admit it now that, you know, Kepa was dropped because he wasn't good enough. I don't see why after this much time. I'm sure Werner is feeling the pressure and he's a little bit out of his depth in this league. To me, that's what it looks like. I have no doubt that he'd be a fantastic striker in another league. I'm actually quite patient. I don't think that we need to get rid of him ASAP, but I do think he needs to be dropped in order for him to maybe even attempt to gain a little bit of form and a little bit of confidence back. So Werner would be my first problem in the game yesterday. There is literally no comparison between our forward and theirs. They are miles ahead in every area of the pitch at the moment. And if we want to be challenging for the title, if we want to remain and keep Frank's job, I'm not sure how Werner can remain in the team now. Comment below, let me know if you disagree. But for me, no goals in 12 appearances for me just isn't good enough, especially with the amount of money that we paid for him. In at number 2, then I'm going to go with our defence. It was a shambles yesterday, really. We conceded 3 goals. I think if you look at that third goal, Foden is actually, he's not the one who scores the goal, clearly. I think it's Werner, isn't it? But he's left wide open, not marked at all. We are too predictable. I think if you look at our defence and theirs, every time we try to get the ball into the box, they're closing us down. They're able to tackle us safely without fouling us. The other end, we're all over the place. Everybody's out of position. We just got completely destroyed. One thing that City do very well in the box is they look up for their teammates. They are able to pass the ball into space, create chances out of nothing, and we didn't do anything to stop them. We did go with, for me, our best back line yesterday. If that's our best, it obviously needs to improve. But yeah, it was a terrible performance, and I think if you're looking at the first goal, even should Mendy have saved that? You could argue yes, but I think it was more the pace of the ball that got through his hands there. So again, bad defending, I don't know. But I think our inability to close players down yesterday, especially in the box, really cost us. And that's something that we really need to work on because teams are figuring us out way too easily. And if we haven't got a decent forward at the moment, we at least need to be, you know, maintaining a clean sheet or trying to concede as little goals as possible. And when you concede 3 goals in the first half, I think you've got serious problems, and it's embarrassing for us. And in number 3 then, I'm actually going to go with Frank's team selection. I don't think it's fair to put everything on the players yesterday. I think Giroud personally should have started, purely because he's the only one giving us goals. He's obviously trying for Werner to desperately work out. Sorry, I sound so depressing, don't I? But I was actually annoyed with the game yesterday. I couldn't even do this video yesterday because I was just like, what am I going to say? Like, it's just a mess, to be honest. And us fans don't really deserve to be watching this shit. But, you know, I think Frank has to take some responsibility, and I love him as a manager, and I am not bashing him entirely. But when Hudson-Odoi came on, for instance, he made the difference for me. I thought he was quick on the ball. I think he used his initiative. He scored a great goal. If he had probably started, we might not have been in the situation we were in. I'm not sure. Definitely, I don't think 3 goals down in the first half. But I think he's got to rethink his starting 11 from now what we saw, because I think, are we working it to an extent around trying to fit in our new signings like Werner? I mean, Havertz, I'm not even going to go into, because no, we're not going to go there. That'll be something for another day. But I think he needs to, just because we've got our new signings doesn't mean we can't play our youngsters still. You know, he eventually brought on Billy. I still think they've got quality. I still think that we can use them. I don't think we need to rely solely on all our new signings. I think they all need to interlink together. So better team selection, I think, making earlier substitutions, things like that. You know, comment below, let me know what you think Frank could do different, because part of it has to fall on the manager whenever you have a result like this, and it would be biased for me not to say so. So yeah, comment below, let me know your thoughts on my 3 reasons. I'm sure there are many more. We could go into Kante's performance. We could go, I mean, he's actually going to miss the next game, isn't he? But, you know, there's many things. These are just the 3 that I picked out that I just wasn't impressed with. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm a bit upset today about this. It's depressing my day. I think it depresses everybody when we play like this. You know, you never demand your team to win every single game, but you do demand they put in the maximum effort. And what I saw yesterday was not Chelsea Football Club, and it wasn't the standard that we're used to seeing. So yeah, comment below, let me know your thoughts. If you like this video, if you really like this video, give it a thumbs up, and please subscribe. On a happier note, we do still have a link for discount off your Chelsea merchandise, so please click the link below. It'll save you a bit of money during this time, and I hope everybody is keeping well and safe. I'll be back in England soon. And yeah, hopefully, if it's not too bad of a lockdown, I can do some collaborations with the boys. But yeah, comment below, let me know your thoughts. And I hope after the FA Cup, we're talking about a win, because anything less than a win would be just completely unacceptable. Anyway, thanks guys.